Good evening, all of you. First of all, thank you so much. Thank you so much, all of you, that you have come on time. So,
Good evening, sir.
very good evening. Very good evening. Thank you so
Very
much,
good
all
evening,
of
sir.
you. Very good evening, all of you. Very good evening.
Very good evening.
So, thank you so much, all of you, and happy evening. And it's really good to see all of you bang on time. Your timely arrival shows one thing, that you value time. And English Times is really glad to have people like you who value time. I still remember that when I was learning English, I was in your place. So I had a problem, and that problem was that when I got failures in my life, so usually I used to crib, I used to cry, and I used to complain. I always would blame people about the problems that were going on in my life. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but still somehow I am far much better than who I used to be. I had to go through a lot of ups and downs. And the best thing about success is that it doesn't come for free. It comes with challenges, it comes with pain. And it exactly happened to me. I had to face a lot of failures. I made a lot of mistakes. I got a lot of criticisms. And this is the part of journey, and we cannot avoid it. And I know the same kind of problems, pain, and fears you must be going through in your communications journey. And not only communication, in your life as well. And during these tough times, we need somebody who has experience, who has gone through the exact same challenges, so that we can learn from such expert. Because when we come across any problem, we always look for people who can show us the path. All of us have the potential. We can do any n number of things. We can achieve success in whatever we desire. But unless we have the dedicated and devoted path to have that mentality, it's really difficult to get success in life. So that is why today's workshop is all about tuning your mindset. English or any skill in life that we aspire to learn, it is not only about learning the skill, it is about fine tuning your skill. And when you fine tune, you come across pain, you come across problems. But these problems and sufferings are there to help you grow, not to break you. These pain and sufferings are here to mold you so that you can become the best and bigger version of yourself. I still remember that yesterday I was watching one movie, Whiplash. And in that movie, there was one dialogue, that is, these pains, these sufferings are there. So God just arranges these things so that we can come out of comfort zone and we can see the best version of ourselves. And that is why today's speaker has come across with such a great topic that I would love to speak about: failures. So today we are going to learn about how to deal with failures, and failures lead to success. Such an amazing topic. Unless you have this mindset to tackle failures effectively, you cannot expect success in your life. So we should thank the speaker for choosing this topic and helping us. And the speaker also doesn't only speak about it, he lives the life. He had gone through a lot of failures, but today he's an inspiration for so many people. Today he guides people, he helps people, in achieving the financial abundance, and people call him stock market guru. And not only that, he has worked with multiple great MNCs, a few of which are IBM, Genpact, Extria, and soon he is going to work with IBM again in future. He's an amazing engineer. He always loves to help people and he believes in sharing and caring. At in getting such kind of success, he had to go through a lot of troubles, but he never gave up. He started just like you and me, and today he has reached at a level where even losing 70,000 in a day doesn't pinch him. So he started from 10 rupees a day, 70 rupees a day, and today he makes lakhs of rupees. And today he has come to share his wisdom with all of you. So, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, let me invite the person, the speaker of the day, the person who always mesmerizes people with his speaking. Despite getting so much success, his down to earth nature always mesmerizes me. So, without any further ado, let me welcome the speaker of the day, who is none other than Mr. Ranjan. Thank you so much, Mr. Ranjan, for joining us today in this amazing workshop. I would
Thank you,
request
sir.
all of you to please welcome Mr. Ranjan in the chat section. So now, Mr. Ranjan, the platform is yours. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thanks, sir. Means you always keep praising me. Thanks for your work. Thank you. Sir. Hi, good evening, everyone. I think you all are okay, and please take care of yourself because this COVID wave 2 has gone bigger nowadays. And so today's topic is quite interesting. So let's dig into it. So let's start. So, sir, can you have the slides? Yeah. So failures are the stepping stones to success. What does it mean? Means if you don't have failures in our life, then we can't achieve any success. Failures are the most important thing. We need it. If you means you are getting failures multiple times, then you are lucky. Then you are the most luckiest guy in this world, or luckiest woman. If you are failing multiple failures, because before uh, going into it, I am giving one example. Few years back, I just read one newspaper that one guy wants to secure 98% in his 10th exam. After that, what happened? After that he thought that when I will secure 98% in this 10th exam, I will get into this college, and after that I will do engineering in IIT. He thinks like this. After that exam came and result came out, and he secured 96%. Please listen this story very thoroughly. That what happened, and that guy secured only 96%, but his target was 98%, to secure 98%. After that, he did suicide. Can you imagine that? It's the extreme step he has taken. Means in our country, means we are the country of 135 crores. Means thousands of millions, billions of people are there. Students are there. Those who are facing this kind of issues in their daily life. Means, means it's the extreme example I'm giving, but there are lots of students are there. Millions of students are there who are in depression. Means they lost their confidence due to this exam. Their confidence level is zero at this time. Means once they failed in any exam, any competitive, or it can be any CBSE board or any board exam, 10th, 12th, any kind of exam. why all these things happen? Because they are in a wrong way. I'm giving one more example to this. Imagine, sorry, yeah, imagine that I'm giving this example of life with and relating to this education. Okay, so now it's IPL time. So I'm giving one more example with cricket also. Think that you are playing in the ground, in the pitch, you are in the striker end, and there is no wicket keeper in the back, no wickets, no players are there. Only you are batting in the striker end. In the pitch, you are the only person. Life is throwing one more ball. Life is bowling from another end. If you missed one shot, will you do suicide? Never. That I have to be in the ground. I have to stay in the ground to play till the end. We have to think like this, because this is not the only ball life will give you. There will be thousands of balls will come to you. You have to face it. So what the failures means, if I miss the ball, why I miss the ball? When I failed any exam, I have to analyze it. I will not I will not take the extreme steps like suicide. I will be in depression. Why am I confident? Because what people will think in this country, people are really worried about this thing. अगर मैं ये करूंगा तो लोग क्या कहेंगे, अगर मैं फेल हो गया तो लोग क्या कहेंगे. हम लोगों के बारे में बहुत ज्यादा सोचते हैं. We are not thinking of ourselves. So you have to be there. Don't leave the ground. फील्ड में टिके रहना है हमको. You left only one ball. That doesn't mean that you have to do the suicide or anything. Means it's not for the students. It's for the parents also. Means if your child is not able to pass any exam, will you say him go and do suicide? Never. You lost in this game, not in your life. Remember this thing. Means life balled you. Means he gives you one opportunity. You missed that. That doesn't mean that there will be many more opportunities in the way. Means I secured 45% in my 10th exam, but I secured 68% when I was in 12th. I analyzed that what the mistakes I had done in my past. I will not repeat that mistake. So these are the success stones. Means failure comes. Means if failure comes to you, then you are quite lucky guy. You don't have to fear. Accept the challenge. Yes, I failed in this only, not in life. In my life, I am okay. Think like this. So can you have the next slide, sir? Yes, it is an important experience during growing up years, as it pushes one to perform. So I will discuss, as I earlier gave that example. Life will bowl you, means gives you many more opportunities, but you don't have to leave the ground. You have to stay in that. I'm giving one more example how to overcome from failures. So when we face any failure, means we had done some mistakes. That's why we faced failure. So first mistake what we do in when we failed, we didn't face it. This is the first thing we do. We didn't face the failure why we failed. Means log kya kahenge, like if when I failed, if any student failed in that exam, he will not go outside. What people will say to me, what my friends will behave to me, what my friends will tell to me, because he didn't face that. That is the biggest mistake he's doing, he or her is doing. These all are the mistakes. We have to face it. And once you will avoid it, you will not face the audience. If you will not face the people, then you will start getting frustration. And when frustration came, you will be restless. Your mind will be restless. And do you think when you are restless and even when you are in frustration, can you make any good right thing in your life? Never. If you are in frustration mode, if you are restless, your mind is restless, you can't take any good decision. First of all, you have to be in peaceful. It This is the mistake what we do. We have to face it. We have to face we have to face all the people. Yes, accept it gracefully. Yes, I did this mistake and I failed. But people get into depression and overthink that what to do. My life is totally hell now. Never think like this type of thing. Never think like this. So this is all about this. Like, can you have the next slide? Yes. It's how to deal with your failures that defines you who you really are. Failure is not only falling down, but refusing to get up. As I earlier said, you are not able to face the people, and you are not accepting your mistake. As I earlier said, you have failed in this exam. It can be exam or anything, means whatever you are doing in your life. You failed in that thing only, not in your life. Keep it in your mind always. If you don't face, you will never be able to accept anything. First, we have to face the people. Face it completely. Do proper research. Analyze why I failed. Like a scientist do this kind of research, na? Like they're not actually when scientists do any kind of research or anything, they are not biased. Don't be biased at that time. If you failed in your life in whatever it may be, do proper analysis. Detach yourself. Think that, see, I'm giving one example. Like I failed in 10th exam. My name is Ranjan. I failed. You have to do that type of case study, that why Ranjan failed in 10th exam. Don't put I there. If you put I, then emotion will attach. Emotion, then you will get emotion. Forget about I. Think about Yes, like a common name, Pooja. I'm giving an example. Pooja, why Pooja failed in 10th exam? Do that type, detach yourself and find it. What is the root cause? Do proper RC, root cause analysis. And if you have to do these all these things in peacefully. If you are frustrated, you can't do this thing. So you have to go to into the depth and accept it. Yes, I failed in this exam or anything in my life. It could be for personal or professional. Learn from it. So these kind of mindset we have to add in ourselves. After that, you can get the right direction. So if you will do this kind of things, definitely you will be much more ahead. And think about that. You have, I think everyone have smartphone, and everyone receives updates like app. You have Facebook app in your mobile. In month or in 15 to 20 days, there should be an update. So they Facebook gives different types of versions update. So if you continue, means you have to face the challenge, accept face the or people, and accept the failure. Yes, I did this mistake. That's why you have to analyze it. After that, if you do all these things, then what you are means if you are in the X version right now, if you do all these things, after that you will be 2x version of yourself. And I think in everyone's life there should be infinity version that we can't count. If you face any failure, so these kind of things we have to implement to overcome. So can you have the next slide, sir? The great thing about failure is that it provides you a second chance. As I earlier said, life will bowl you. It keeps bowling. It gives you opportunity. There will be second chance because there means you are there is no fear of you will get out because no wicket was there. No wicket keeper is there. No player is there. You are the only player. Life will give you second chance always. It came as an opportunity. And you have to stay in the ground. And sometimes you have to defend. Sometimes you have to hit the six. When you hit the six, you get the success. And always be stronger and give your 100%. Your attitude should be in the right way. Three things I had discussed earlier: accept that you failed, face the people, and do all these decisions in peaceful mind. So always think about that how I will be when I failed in this exam. What is the next step I am taking? I will be in my comfort zone, or I will work hard. I will be stronger. I will what I was doing earlier. It was not in the right path. That's why I get failed. If you confine all these things, Means if you confine and if you'll see, I want to I want to do this thing in my life, but I didn't get that. That's why I failed. But this is not the end. Your attitude should be like this: that if I failed, then what is the next? What should be your attitude to the next step? So you have to give. If you are giving earlier 100% and you failed, now you have to give 1000%. And in the right attitude you should have, then only you can get that success. So can you have the next slide?
Get truly unlimited plans only on JioFiber. Ab har ghar JioFiber.
Failure is a key to taking on a variety of challenges. See, I am giving one example of my professional life. Once when I was in IBM, uh, I worked for Vodafone Netherlands. Means he was the client. So and in Vodafone Netherlands, that was in Europe. So I means at that in that project, I am into testing. I'm into quality testing. So I have to validate all the software what the dev team do. I have to validate that. I have to test that data. So in that project, I did some mistake because at that time I was a fresher. Uh, so I did some mistakes, and I think that client was from Europe, Germany, and he got rejected by, means I missed some types of checks, means I missed some type of testing. I didn't do that because I was new to that project, and my manager scolded me because client scolded my manager that we are not getting the data what we want. The quality is very bad. So my manager scolded me very rudely that you are not able to get in any, you are not able to get job in any company. How you get this in job in this company? So she scolded me very rudely. At that time, there are two cases. What I do, if I, there are two ways are there. What should be my next step? I will accept the challenge. Yes, I will accept it gracefully. Yes, I did that mistake. Now I have to overcome, or I will quit the job. Two things are there. So I requested my manager that yes, I did this mistake, and I will not repeat that mistake in future. Please give me one more chance. She said, no, no, you have to move on to another project. You will not work under me. So I requested for 5 to 6 days. Then after he said, yes, do the work you are doing. After that, it means every month we have a delivery to a Vodafone project, and after that, in that next month, I validate all the data, and very minutely I did this because last time I get scolded, but I got scolded. That's why I did all these things very minutely, and the same client, that Germany guy, told me, means in that call, he said, I am getting the data what I want now, and the quality is very good. I am happy that I am with good hands, that my data is secured and its quality is superb. And I get star of the month for that, for that project only. In that month, I get star of the month award. So this is the live example. Like, I failed, I didn't get depressed. I analyze, I do proper analysis, I accept it, I face it, and I do proper analysis why this mistake was happened. I do proper analysis, and I came back stronger. So these are the things we have to do in our life when we get when we failed in any field. It can be an exam, professionally, personally. It can be anything. So these all from this slide. Can you have the next slide? You learn from your mistakes and your failures and use them as stepping stones to achieve success and greatness, be it in a personal or professional life. As I earlier said, I got scolded from my manager. And I'm giving one more example that one of my friend, uh, he was in Pune, uh, means they means his wife and my friend was my college friends. And I when they are in Pune, they were in Pune. After that, I moved to Mumbai for some office work, and I planned that I want to meet them. So I called them and asked them, "Where are you?" So they said that they are in Pune. So I said, "I will meet you both," and I'm quite happy that I'm going to meet them after a long time. When I reached Pune and I called them, so my friend said that we are filing divorce. Means they both means that lady and that my friend, they both are my uh, college friends. And when I listen that they are filing divorce, so I'm completely shocked that what you are filing divorce means in the college what I had seen, you both are lovebirds means you are quite famous at that time. You both are filing divorce, so you have means they have some problem. I didn't interfere, but I requested them why this this is the extreme step you are taking. Means it's not the right way that you are getting married and after that थोड़ी अनबन हो गई तो डिवोर्स लेते. You have to do analysis. गलती कहाँ पे है? अगर दोनों में है तो you have to manage. You have to do compromise. So these are the things we have to take care. Don't refuse that if you are doing mistakes, it can be professionally or personally, as I said. These are the personal things like filing divorce. Means you have to analyze that also, that how to overcome that from that. If I am doing any mistake, I will not repeat that. It will not hurt my wife. And that wife should think that yes, if I am doing this, my husband will get hurt. So I will not repeat that mistake. So you have to think in this manner only. If you will not analyze, then definitely you will be in that same position. Like as I earlier said, you will be in X version only. You can't move to 2X version of yourself. So can you have the next slide? Yes. Failing at something is a temporary occurrence. It doesn't mean that one will fail at everything in life. What is important that one learns very quickly from each failed attempt. When we can learn quickly, if you do analysis, life will keep bowling. Life will give more opportunities to you. If you are missing any opportunity, you have to take, you have to do proper analysis, proper RC, that why I failed. You have to take care of all these things. You have to do proper analysis. I always do in my life. If I failed in anything, I do proper analysis why I failed. In trading also, means as sure said, I am into trading. I am into stock market. So in last Wednesday, I lost 70,000 in 20 minutes because my laptop got hanged, and in my mobile was what was not working at that time properly, and I lost 70,000. And I laughed. What to do now? So it happens because it is a part of game. Sometimes you will fail, sometimes you will get success. Your goal should be how to, what your inner mind is saying. What your goal should be to be a good human being. Don't, मेरे को तो कभी कभी सक्सेस एंड फेलियर कचरे लगते हैं. मतलब frankly I'm saying success and failure is nothing. You have to be a, you have to ask in your inner mind that what you are and what you are doing. Tell me one more name. Tell me any name who didn't fail in their life. Think about Bill Gates. He's the owner of Microsoft, and he didn't even pass his 12th exam. Does he quit his life? Does he do suicide? No. He's the, means like in everyone's, we are using laptop due to him, because his operating system we are installing and we are using. So in our life, don't think that if you fail, everything is completely hell. I will be in depression. I will not face anyone in my life and in my family also. Don't think like that. You have to, you have to quickly understand that what mistakes I did, and how quickly I have to it mistake. If you think like this, then definitely you will get what you want in your life. So this is all about this slide. Can you have the next slide, sir? When one succeeds after failing first, it makes one humble, patient, and hopeful. It teaches you one to be resolute and calm. And patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet. As हमारा हिंदी में कहते हैं ना, सबर का फल मीठा होता है. You have to be patient, because as sir in the introduction, sir said, success doesn't come in a day or two. It will give you pain, and if you accept that pain, and if you're working on that path with right attitude, then definitely that fruit will be sweet. As I said, my communication skill was not that much good. Earlier my communication was not that much good, but I want to always brush up my communication skills. So that's why I joined English Time. Before that, I am giving excuses to myself that yes, हम तो सीख लेंगे किसी ना किसी दिन, क्योंकि मैं थोड़ा office work and into stock market, I was quite busy with that. So I thought that if I will not learn, if my communication will not good, then definitely the more you can earn more money, but you can't connect with anyone. Then what is the benefit of that money? So I failed multiple times. I got rejected multiple times in the interview due to my communication skills. And I know these are the weakness of mine, and I want to make it as my weakness as a strength. That's why I joined English Time, and I want to be a very good communicator, very good speaker. You have to work on your weakness, and don't if you will not work your weakness, then definitely you will get failure. Nobody can help you. Nobody. Means God even can help you. If you always be in your comfort zone, if your mindset is not that I will not do anything, I will only watch Netflix, net surfing, Facebook, game, PUBG, then definitely, bro, your life will be hell. You will get failure. You have to get failure. So you have to work. If you want to achieve anything, you have to work for that, and you will get pain. Before getting success, you will get much more pain. Like uh, earlier means to my communication skill, I want to means to learn English. Sometimes I didn't sleep. I started reading anything. Like I started reading 3 pages, 4 pages daily. Means up to 12:30, 1 o'clock after my office work, I started reading because I want to give effort. Because if I will give excuse, my office is there, I will not have time and I can't learn English. It can't be helpful for me. So you have to work on what you what the failure you are getting and what you want to work. If you want to overcome from that, you have to do proper analysis and learn quickly what the mistakes you are doing, and try not to repeat that mistakes in the next stage if you are getting any new opportunity. So this is all from this slide. Can you have the next slide? Yeah. Failure make us think. We realize what people go through when they fail and how they cope to succeed later. Like one very good person, Thomas Alva Edison, said, I did not fail 10,000 times, but I found out 10,000 ways that didn't work. Like, as I said, I always want to learn English because I am into both profession. Like, I do sometimes trading in stock market, and I as a test engineer, I have to face many more US clients and other countries' clients also. So if I will not connect with them, I got rejection for because sometimes when you give interview with any company, they have one client round. Client will take your interview, and that client is not Indian. If your communication skill is not good, then how can I or anyone? They will they will basically they will not ask you technical things. They will ask how they will check how is your communication skill. I got rejection means 3 to 4 times. from client. I mean, there will be 4 rounds of interview. I cleared all the 3 rounds, but at client round, I got rejected due to my communication skills. So I know that how it will not work. Means if you are joining any MNCs or anything, I know that I will clear all these technical rounds. I will get rejected in that round. So that's why I had to brush up my communication skills. And I failed 3 to 4 times. And I'm not, and I analyzes that I am getting rejected due to this reason, and I will not repeat that mistake in near future if I will get any new opportunity. So in this way, we have to think and we have to work. Otherwise, nobody can help you. Note it down. I am saying it is a bitter truth. If you will not work on your, if you are doing any, means if you get failure and you are not working on your, if you are not doing analysis on your failures, and if you are doing analysis and you are not working on them, then note it down. It's a bitter truth. Nobody can help you. No one in this world, no one can help you. Your father, mother, anyone, no one, nobody will help you. You have to help yourself only. So that's all from this slide. Can you have the next slide? Yes. So I think perseverance is the most important thing when we get failure. And this guy, Martin Luther King, he was the president of America. So it's a very good thing. He said, if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. Means कुछ तो करते रहो. If you are not doing anything, then as I earlier said, means there will be, in life, there is no meaning of this life if you are not doing anything. You have to do something. Be and come out of your comfort zone. Do some extraordinary. Means what you are doing, means what is your passion. And because trading, stock market trading is my passion. I reject, means I lost 6 to 7 lakhs in that. When people lost 6 to 7 lakhs, they are into depression. Some people will go, some of my colleagues who lost 14-15 lakhs also, they stopped trading after that, but I didn't. I am doing nowadays, and I will do it in future because that is my passion. Because if I will not do it, then I will be in my comfort zone. पड़े रहो कहीं पे. When you get success, people move to comfort zone. That's why I said it as a kachra. And when people fail, they get into depression. So success and failure, it's a word. You have to ask your inner mind that what you are. If you think like this, then success and failure will not bother you. Your attitude will be changed. So that's all from that slide. Can you have the next slide? Yes. Failure is success if you learn from it. Success is going from failure to failure without a loss of enthusiasm. So failure is the success if you do proper analysis. If you will not learn quickly, then definitely you are getting much more failure in your life. You can get success. And if you are getting success and you are going to comfort zone, then you will face failure. So you have to always, your attitude that if I'm getting failure or success, that doesn't matter me. I have to work on. I have to move on. What is the next step? What is the purpose of my life? What is the goal of my life? You have to think in this manner. Otherwise, it's not possible to achieve anything. So that's all from that slide. Can you have the next slide? Yes. And this is the thing when you get failure, and you have to do all these things. First, they ignore you. Means if you get failed in your 10th exam, your friends will ignore you. They will laugh at you, get failed. And if you work on your mistakes, then they will come to fight with you. And if you learn quick things and you will not repeat the mistakes for the reason you failed, if you will not repeat that mistakes, then definitely you will win. And never ever give up. Never give up. Means promise yourself, I will never give up, and if I will face any failure in my life, I will do all these things as I mentioned earlier. Accept it. If you are facing any failure, face it, accept it, and don't repeat the mistakes. So, can you have the next slide, sir? So I think it's the last slide. So that's all from my side. I think everyone has some takeaway from this session. Thank you, sir. Over to Arindam, sir.
Ranjan, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I cannot explain in my words the kind of lessons that you have provided today. My God, this is the first time it happened when my pen was actually, I was just thinking that what should I write and what should I leave. Amazing workshop. This is one of the best workshops that I have witnessed I have witnessed on English Times platform. Amazing, especially root cause analysis. Amazing concept. And I request all of you to follow this root cause analysis. Analyze your mistakes. And the best word that Ranjan has said, that failure is a success if you do proper analysis. My God, such a wonderful perspective. Failure itself is a success if you do proper analysis. This is one of the profound statements that I've heard today. Amazing. And comfort zone is equal to kachra. Amazing, Ranjan. I'm so sorry. These are some of the words that Ranjan has come up with. Comfort zone is equal to kachra. Success and failure, these are two words. But if you're clear about your goal, then these are just words. If you focus on what you really want, then success and failure are words. My God, what you are, if you are clear, nothing will bother you. My God, I just kept on writing. There is no meaning of life if you are in a comfort zone. If you have failed 100, then instead of putting your 100% effort, next time put 1000% efforts. Accept the mistake and move on. And especially I like the story where Ranjan explained about his failure in delivery of the project. He got deliberate rejections. He got scolded by his boss, and he had two options: either to quit the job or accept the mistake, work upon it. And it really glued me when he said that he got Employee of the Month award after working upon his weakness. My God, amazing. And the best thing I really liked about Ranjan's workshop is if you fail, then do not go into the overthinking zone. Immediately think, I'm so sorry. I'm just falling short of words. And today I'm really happy. Today I'm literally happy. The next lesson which Ranjan has shared, that if you fail, then instead of going into the overthinking zone, go into the zone, like think what is immediately next, what you have to perform immediately, what is the next step that you have to take. And I'm really glad that whatever feedback that Ranjan took, he worked upon the feedback, and today's workshop is one of the best workshops on English Times platform. Amazing workshop, amazing, Ranjan. Thank you so much for coming up with this amazing workshop. Thank you. So now the platform is open for all of you. I am still not getting the words to give compliment to Ranjan because today he has really touched my heart. But still, the platform is open for all of you. So just give me a second so that I can unmute all of you. Now you can unmute your audio and you can also participate. If you have any question, then you can ask Mr. Ranjan. And if you would like to share something to Ranjan, then now it's the time.
So may I?
Yeah, sure, Sangram, sure.
Yes, sir. So I liked about my brother's speech because he gave a lot of real life experiences that he faced in his life. And that is maybe we will face in some day in our life that they gave that experience to us that if you did not uh, do for your life, for your betterment of your life, then you can face some difficulties. Then he explained that how he did not clear the client interviews because of the communication skills. That is more important. That is more important for all of us. So we need to go off and learn English, and we need to better our communication skills. Then he mentioned that people lost money in share market. That is also that people go to depression, people go to anxiety, so that we need to come up with that. We need to look of life like a better way. We can do a better things than thinking about our past. So that all of my brother Mr. Ranjan said, and I liked the speech very much.
Thank you.
Amazing, Sangram.
Thank
Fantastic.
you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Wonderful performance, Mr. Ranjan. Congratulations. You have given such a wonderful insight. By the way, Mr. Ranjan, I want to know from you that it is really difficult to leave our comfort zone.
Yeah.
And it is just like Kachura. So, do you have some suggestions that how we can leave the comfort zone? Because I love to be in comfort zone. And it is really difficult for me to breaking it out.
Ma'am, actually, what I had experienced when I was in comfort zone means failure pinches me.
Hmm.
So that's why when I failure pinches me, I came out of comfort zone. I have the sixth sense, or it can be God gifted. I can see that if I'm in comfort zone, what the things I want to lose in next near future. That's what I can see. If I were if as I earlier said, communication skills was not my strength. That was my weakness. But I want to, and I was in comfort zone. I'm giving excuses to myself that eh, yes, now office work is there, so I can't join. And but I have to take time, and I have to learn English. I have to, if I want to be a good communicator, then I have to do all these things. So I came out of this comfort zone. If I will not, if I will not get out of that comfort zone, then definitely people are there. Thousands of guys are there. They will get that opportunity. I will not
Exactly.
get that opportunity. So
Exactly.
I always say to everyone that get out of your comfort zone. and give a try for 5 to 6 months. Then definitely you will never go to the comfort zone.
Thank you,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Ranjan. Yes, we
Thank you.
have to make ourselves uncomfortable if we really want to make our life comfortable.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. You're right.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, is
Yes.
there? Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Hi, Mr. Ranjan. Good afternoon. Good evening.
Hi, ma'am. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm good. I'm doing good. How are you, ma'am?
Good, doing good, doing good. So I'm baffled to see your performance today, and like again and again that you become just like expert, and that you are the only one person among the English Times who has been taking so many the workshop. After Arindam, if I know someone, then you are the person, right? So
Thank you, ma'am.
sometimes I really feel like great that the first time when I saw to you and today that it completely changed. But today, I have also one question. I really want to know that. Actually, you said so many things in your workshop, and you said that no, what happens with you when you thought that to learn English you didn't, and you thought that सीख लेंगे, right? So you just procrastinated yourself, and then you finally decided, no, I have to learn this, and you have been continuing since a long, right, these things.
Yes.
So I really want to know that sometimes these things happens that we really just don't understand our goal, our path, and our ambition. So do you think that these things is quite obvious, and we have to work on this? Sometimes we don't understand as well whether it is good for me or not, whether I should go with that or not. So how we just understand this, that is it, we all know that this is very important for us, but still what is the problem with us that we are not taking the right decision, not taking the right track, and we just scatter in between this only. So can you guide me that what to do and how we just um, continue with the right manner and the positive manner, though we know that this is our the mistake, but still we cannot. So can you guide me that how we just go ahead?
Ma'am, definitely. I will put your questions in another manner. Like you have a vehicle, and
Mm-hmm.
there is something problem in your vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
You will not take it to that garage to repair that. Then definitely, I mean, sometimes you are riding that vehicle, and in that road there is no garage or
Mm-hmm.
no workshop are there.
Mm-hmm.
You will face the problem.
Mm-hmm.
So, as I earlier said, when I was so I have to take to the vehicle in the right time to the workshop or to the mechanic to repair that.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to be careful to yourself. Nobody can help you. So as I earlier said, I got rejected 3-4 times in for the client round because I know that was my weakness, and I have to work on that. Otherwise, I will face these 3 to 4 times when you will get much more experience, and a company will get more. Their expectation will be high. So you have to, if your expectation should, their expectation should be high. If you are not giving that, if you are not fulfilling that expectation, then definitely you will be in your, you will face failure.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to always analyze yourself that what I am doing, is it the right thing, or I need some more to means uh, as I earlier said,
Ranjan, actually, my question is that how we just stop to procrastinate, because normally what happens that we know this things is important, but still we do the procrastinate. So how we stop it? That is the main, like my concern is that only.
if you'll not procrastinate, then definitely you will have bad days ahead. So you have to be careful. I can say means that is the thing I have. Means I have my sixth sense, so I can, if I will do ignore all these things, then definitely I know I sometimes it gives me that kind of feeling that yes, I'm getting. In future I will suffer this.
Mhm.
So I never procrastinate, and if I see any weakness on me,
Mhm.
and definitely I started working on that.
Mhm.
So that's
All
what
right.
I can suggest
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Because you said that when you just thought about this at that time, you little like procrastinated, and you
Yes.
said that okay, I will see later on, right?
At
But
that time I give excuses and I suffered.
ha 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 ha. That actually I received it. That means that once we just get suffer, then only we just
Yes.
think like this, that we have to change ourselves, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that I got it. Thank you so much, Ranjan. Thank you for this like beautiful like explanations and all. Thank you for this.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, still if you have any question, then you can ask. Mr. Ranjan is
Excuse me,
available.
sir.
Yes, Ms. Geeta.
Sir, thank you so much for this session. I like very much. सर मेरे सबसे पहला क्वेश्चन ये है सर कि कंफर्ट जोन. सर मैं हर बार कंफर्ट जोन में जाती हूँ because I face some health problem. So सर जैसे मैं ये सोचती हूँ मैं क्या कर रही हूँ, कहाँ जा रही हूँ, कैसे कर रही हूँ, क्या टारगेट अचीव कर रही हूँ जो मुझे चाहिए था. सो वो चीज मैं बार मतलब फुल मेहनत ना करते हुए सर बार कंफर्ट जोन में, जैसे ही मैं टारगेट को अचीव करने के पास जाती हूँ तुरंत सर मैं कंफर्ट जोन में मुझे कुछ ना कुछ इशू आ जाता है और मैं फिर पीछे चले जाती हूँ. सर इसके लिए मैं क्या करूँ सर?
तो पहली बात ये है मैडम, डोंट कॉल मी सर, कॉल मी एज रंजन बिकॉज मैं इतना बड़ा हूँ नहीं, एंड प्लीज कॉल मी इन माय नेम एज माय नेम. एंड आप जैसे बोले कि यू आर नॉट physically fit, and when you are trying to achieve anything you get into comfort zone. So first take care of yourself because health is wealth. If your health is good then you can do anything. And sometimes before achieving any success people start celebrate that. Means before winning any game they start celebrating. They think that yes, I will win that game, that's why I will have to celebrate now. So never do these things. And how to come out of your comfort zone means, you ma'am, I can request you that you can convince yourself. Nobody can convince you. No one can convince you that don't go to comfort zone and get out of that. So you have to convince yourself that if I will do this thing, if I will get into that comfort zone, मैं अगर comfort zone में जाता हूँ तो ये आएंगे, मेरे को तकलीफ होंगे. I will not, मैं ये जो भी मेरे को मिलना चाहता हूँ कि मेरे को मिले, वो मिलेगा नहीं मेरे को. तो ये आपको खुद सोचना पड़ेगा और थोड़ा आपको देखना पड़ेगा कि अगर मैं कंफर्ट जोन में नहीं जाता हूँ तो क्या मिलने वाला है, अगर जाता हूँ तो क्या मतलब खोने वाला हूँ. तो यू हैव टू डू दिस काइंड ऑफ एनालिसिस.
थैंक यू सर.
थैंक यू.
Yes. So still we can take one more question. So if you want to ask anything or if you would like to share anything, Mr. Ranjan is ready to take your question. If you have anything to share, if you would like to ask anything, Mr. Ranjan is available. Okay, I guess all of them are clear. Really Ranjan, amazing. Comfort zone होगा, अगर comfort zone में जाएंगे तो क्या खो सकते हैं, नहीं जाएंगे तो क्या मिल सकता है. Amazing. Amazing Ranjan, fantastic. So today Ranjan has come up with great ideas and I'm so happy to see his amazing performance. So you can see that Ranjan is an epitome of success. When he gave his first workshop in the month of November, he was not satisfied with his performance, but he didn't give up. And today, the kind of person that he is completely different. I can see the change inside of him. And the change happened just because he put the efforts. He didn't accept the failures. But before I go ahead, Mr. Devnath, would you like to ask something?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, please, Mr. Devnath.
Actually, Ranjan said education structure is 10 plus 2, 10 plus, plus 2 plus 3. Exam is failure. Exam fail, there is a he or he failure. Actually, Indian education structure totally changed, my opinion. And 95% student percentage pass out. Students selected BTech and doctor. But 85% student pass out any stream, science, arts, commerce, and BA and BCom and BSc. She selected MBA. 10 plus 2 plus 3 is completely. And my question, 95% student is not success completely, engineers and doctor. MBA student is completely percentage marks below percentage, 80-85%. That's completely MBA. MBA control to BTech and doctor. And otherwise, 60 and 50% student pass out. Their exam pass WBCS or IPS. And failed student and 30 and 35% marks pass out student, they are joining politics. They are controlled totally. MBA, control BTech, control WBCS, control IPS, IS. This is a big change education. First question, how to success student? 95 was completely BTech and doctor. This completely his company boss, CEO or manager, but 30% student pass out. She and he is a politician and politician. His comment is she is fast. So how to compare? Education system is totally broken. My opinion. Education life is just like to watch. There's a clock. Clockwise, that is a system is the success. Anti-clockwise system is the failure. Right, Ranjan?
So actually, the days are changing, and definitely you can see this is that those who secure good marks, they are not getting, they are controlled by the 30-35%. Things will be changed, sir. Be positive, things will be changed in future.
This is not 30-35% student is completely pass out. They are joining the politician. She is the Mantri. That's like minister.
But
the
in
minister
future,
comment is a high student, 95% comment. Do you understand?
Yes, sir, I can understand, but we can't do anything. We have to do our job only. So I can't comment on politicians.
So, Mr.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. And it was nice presentation. And I would like to add on this topic. Being a teacher, I thought that if I could give my suggestion to in this topic regarding this topic, so it will be I think good. See, sir, first of all, I would say that